Alright, Askreddit question. What can't you believe that most people waste money on? In Australia, it's cigarettes. They're $22 a pack of 20 and soon to be $25 in September. Damn, that's a lot of money. Fucking hell. I thought New York's prices were bad. $19/pack would cast a riot over here. A riot that would run out of breath by 19th Street. Holy shit, it's only $5 for what I used to buy. Edit. Here in Australia, minimum wage is $16, which is about double USA, which still makes those cigs way overpriced. Feel bad for Australia. Is this to deter people from smoking? Of course, and it's one of the most efficient ways to stop people from smoking. Well, yes, if you raise the price of it. More people are less likely to buy more cigarettes. Food, myself included. I will buy $20 worth of food in a second, but if I'm shopping and I see a shirt, I'm like, $20? Nope. Makes no sense. Yeah. 99 cents for an app, so overpriced. $5 for burrito that will be gone in 5 minutes. Sign me up. It's because a lot of apps are free, so you expect it to be free. For me, and this might be because of my current lack of a job, but I'm very careful about spending money on my debit card because I share it with my father. If I could buy apps with the cash, 99 cents app could be nothing to me. I'd probably go up to $10, including any IAPs. I don't like having to access to real digital money. If you have an Android device, check on Google. Okay, I don't care. Setting up one of those pyramid scheme businesses. One of my friends is doing one right now. Something to do with aloe vera. Isn't that like the cream for rashes or something? She had to pay a couple $100 for a starter kit, and she's not made the money back yet. But tells me it's all going great. She tried to recruit all of us into being salespeople under her. I said no and felt like it put a strain on our friendship. It's all just a bit awkward, and I find it unbelievable this level-headed, intelligent woman seriously thinks she's going to be able to quit her job in the process of this. That's funny. I've been hit with these a lot lately. It's a shame when you have someone you've known for your whole life trying to involve you with a great business opportunity, but can't even give a straight answer when you ask what the business does. Check out the income rates for these kinds of schemes. It's pretty lousy for most of them. That said, I have seen a few people who genuinely enjoy the product sold. Pampered chef in this instant, and become sellers just so they could buy it cheap for themselves and to gift to others. Huh. I always assumed pyramid schemes just sold crap. Like lotions and vitamins and stuff. Let's see. Magazines. They are so full of ads that I feel like they should pay me to read them. Oh, that's so true. They have so many ads in them. I've literally flipped through some magazines several times just trying to find an article amongst all the ads. In the same vein, clothing embezzled with huge logos, particularly since Monster and Rockstar somehow became popular on shirts and caps. Why would I pay $40 to wear a shirt when your energy drink logo on it became a walking billboard? People buy those? My mom recently passed away, and at the wake, we took the cheapest food option, not to be cheap, just because it came to over $400 on the food table alone. What was the food? Some sandwiches, a single bowl, potato salad, and sausage rolls from a packet. The hotel said it was discount because people are busy grieving. No, they're taking a single trip to Walmart and making money from people too upset to arrange their own meals. My dad said, that's just what life does, and I think that will stick with me forever. Okay. A friend of mine who plays Magic the Gathering as a hobby got a bit drunk yesterday and confessed to me just exactly how much he spends on those little cards. Jesus, I mean, I'm not judging. It's his money, but I really don't understand. Oh, I saw this Reddit thread the other day about a guy who... there was this thread on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Subreddit asking, how many meta decks do you play in the current meta? And one guy said all of them, and he took a picture of his decks, and he had every single meta deck. He had it was enough to fill a briefcase. He had so many, I want to say he had 16 to 20 decks. And each meta deck had its own extra deck as well. So that was literally thousands of dollars in cards right there. And I just can't help thinking, I wish I had that. Magic the Gathering player here. They call it cardboard crack for a reason. God, I love the smell of a fresh pack. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I still love buying Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I felt the same way when one of my friends told me about the price of Warhammer figurines. If that's how you want to spend your cash, go for it, but it boggles me. Oh, I hear Warhammer's ridiculous. So how much? Well, it depends on the format. Newer formats are becoming cheaper because the popularity means a much higher supply of cards. But in formats where older cards are the sought-after ones, supply and demand takes over. The one that always stands out to me is the card called Tarmogoyf. It's older, very good, and useful in a wide range of applications. With the increased popularity of the game in the format, everyone wants them now. Even with 2 limited run reprints, it's in a newer set, it's currently sitting just shy of $200 per card. Damn, there are no Yu-Gi-Oh cards that cost this much. Okay, Magic, you beat out anything I had about Yu-Gi-Oh. That's $800 for the set of 4 most wanted. Really old stuff, such as legacy sets, get truly insane. A mint Alpha Edition Black Lotus sold for over $30K recently. Wow. Well, I guess that's what happens when Magic is the most popular card game in the world. Yu-Gi-Oh is only number 2. I can't believe... Oh, plus the Yu-Gi-Oh system works a lot differently. In Yu-Gi-Oh, you can use any card that's ever been printed in any tournament. There's no, like, seasons or sets like that. I can't believe I own a $300 virtual knife in Counter-Strike Go. What? Idiot, you could have had a virtual flaming hat for that price. $300 is not a very good one. Once you hit the $1,500 range, you're good. One of my friends managed to pay back his student loans by selling vintage earbuds. He had around 200 of them. Damn. What the hell is a vintage earbud? Don't worry, you probably can afford it. Glitch. Steam support accidentally made quality vintage when players deleted them by accident and then asked Valve to restore their items. They are worth a fucking shit ton. I am more confused by your description. People who played the game Team Fortress 2 when it was released on Mac got a free item called earbuds. It looked like headphones that came with the original iPod, and your character could wear them to show you got the game when it came out. People found out that if you destroyed the item, then contacted developers and said it was accident or the game was bugged, you could get a special version of the item that was more rare. People abuse this to get many of these rare items that some people are willing to trade for large amounts of real money. They are a collector item. Damn. There's a hat in Team Fortress 2 called the Burning Team Captain. It was sold to a man that I actually know. He bought it for $15,000. That's crazy. I recently realized how much I spend on food. I'm mid-20s, single, and work 10 hours a day. As one could imagine, most of my meals are ordered or picked up after work. I think a good third of my paycheck goes to food. I used to do that too when I used to work. I spent like a third of my paycheck on fast food. It really adds up. It's like, I don't know, $3 here, $7 there, over the course of a day, a few weeks. Yeah, that eats a lot of money. Dude, I totally concur. I really spend a ton of money on food when I look at the numbers. So, I stopped looking at the numbers. Pizza and I have been happy ever since. This is the most points. Okay, I'm not going to read a stupid edit. Buying branded painkillers or meds when you can get the store/supermarket version for 1/5 the price. For example, paracetamol is exactly the same thing as a fancy box or a store brand box. Same applies to aspirin and ibuprofen. Yep, you can actually get ibuprofen at the dollar store. Advil tastes better than unbranded ibuprofen. That shit is nasty. Can't find any M&Ms for your party? Fill a bowl full of Advil and spit the medicine part out like a seed. Wow. This kills the kidney. It's okay, I have a second one. I used to work at Starbucks. I was amazed at how many people would come in daily, sometimes more than once a day, for a $9 drink. Even if you're just getting freshly brewed coffee, it's cheaper to just buy a bag of coffee and make it at home. Yeah, Starbucks is something only rich people can do, because that's a lot of money every day. Those drinks are definitely delicious, but damn is that a lot of money. I used to work at a Staples next to a Starbucks. People would come in all the time and complain about our prices while holding their $5 coffee. I guess that's why Starbucks is a really great corporation. That's why they're making a lot of money. They're paying for the sugar. Nobody has that much sugar at home. Very true. The most I've ever had anyone ask that I can remember was 12 extra pumps of classic syrup in their iced coffee. Oh, that sounds good. I miss iced coffee. I got coffee a while ago just because it was expensive. Vowels. Found the Welsh person. Are you joking? Buying vowels is the key to winning Wheel of Fortune. Go ahead and take your chances spinning the wheel and find out how fast you're bankrupt, or if it's the other person's turn. Buy a couple of vowels though, and it's usually pretty obvious which ones will be there. You can almost always solve the puzzle. Then it's up to you how much you want to keep spinning, or you can just collect your bank. I can't believe I just wrote all that out, but I'm a game show editor, so I think I know a lot about things. Pay to win type games. I don't care if you play it, but really? You're going to waste money to have a slight advantage in Candy Crush or Clash of Clans? They're mostly paying to avoid the grind, not for an advantage. At least that's how I see it. Oh, I used to play a pay-to-win browser-based MMORPG before I played WoW. Yeah, I dumped money into that game too. In my workplace, people buy bottles of water out of vending machines, which is right next to a water dispenser with free cups. What? My sister bought her 5-year-old son a pair of $500 My sister bought her 5-year-old son a pair of $400 diamond earrings. She has no job and is on state assistance. I was speechless when I was told. I'm still mostly speechless. It's just ridiculous that people find important to blow money on. What? Sounds like your sister is a mega idiot. That's a contender for the stupidest thing I've ever heard. The mind boggles. Yes. Reddit and gold. Damn. Well, it worked. All your names begin with S. Hey, stop that. When somebody on Reddit makes a serious contribution to the conversation, I want him to be rewarded for it, and I'm talking about actual money, an actual reward for wittiness. So I gave his reward money to the Condé Nast Media conglomerate, and then you give him a sticker, so there. I don't get that reference. Alienware. Quality may be good, but price is way overpriced. Edit. Reading some of the comments about it being just bad after Dell bought them gave me the impression that Alienware isn't even good anymore. I bought an Alienware laptop back in 2006 that turned out to be $2,000 boat anchor. It had major overheating issues. Alienware does look pretty cool. Well, I've heard nothing but bad things about it on Reddit, so I just bought a normal laptop back in the day when I bought a laptop and did everything on it. I agree. I bought an Asus gaming laptop with virtually identical specs for literally half the price. Typing it on right now. I'm not gonna lie, I've had 2 of the laptops already and would get another. The build quality is far above anything remotely similar, and when you live on the road as much as I do, you need a computer that won't fall apart from the constant tossing about in and out of airplanes. They're built like tanks, and to me the couple $100 extra is worth not fixing the shit that breaks off of it every few months. Their laptops are amazing, but their desktops are way overpriced for what you get. Their laptops are okay because most laptops are overpriced. For the prices they ask, you can probably build 2 PCs with GTX 970 and latest i7 with all lots of bells and whistles. I've seen Alienwares go for $3,000. I mean, if you spend $1,500 on one computer, surely that is already a beast. The Apple of the gaming world. Okay. Emoticons on Steam. Like, seriously, that being said, I own quite a few. On a side note, why is there an Adolf emote on Steam? On Steam? Really? For calling people literally Hitler. I paid money for poop. I regret nothing. Tissue box holders. They're in a box already. Like, fuck, man. They went through countless meetings and red tape to decide on a design, then printed it, then packaged it, then made them cheap. What more do you want? Way to be an asshole by just covering that piece of art up. Unbelievable. Oh man, the grammar. That was so bad I couldn't actually read that. It's like someone invented them as satire on Western wastefulness, and the irony went over people's head. I'm pretty sure that's how sun tea jars got started. People are so wasteful. They'd probably buy and even pay extra for a plain regular jar just because we label it as a jar that can sit in the sun. Genius, we're gonna be rich. Wait, what? I was just kidding. Very, very rich. Very rich, you say? Oh, you know what? My grandma has a sun tea jar. I never noticed that it's just a regular jar. Huh. Cosmetics and games. Now, If you don't mind, I'm gonna go buy some new skins on League of Legends. Oh, I really want some new Murky skins, actually. Whew, it's easy to justify in free games. I mean, I've done $1,200 hours into League, so if I bought us some skins for $10, I don't feel bad. It feels like I paid $10 for 12 hours of entertainment. Tabloid magazines. Cat toys. Go to Costco, get a bunch of cardboard boxes, boom, entertainment for hours. If they get bored of it, cut a hole in the side and move it to a different part of the room. For reals, my cars don't even play with their cat toys. They're too busy trying to balance on top of the flat screen or jump up to get the dangly thing in the ceiling fan and trying to fit between the fridge and the counter. You must have smart cars. What's this? Oh, it's just a cat sleeping. College textbooks. I get that for some classes you don't have an option because the professor can be scumbags, but in my experience, most professors are decent enough to not force their students into shelling out hundreds for a rarely used textbook. Always go to your first class before buying the textbooks. My D's professor said they didn't need to buy the recommended $250 book. Oh yeah, that's true. I always just wait to go to the first day of class before I'd buy my textbooks. And then some of them I could just download and put on my Kindle. Buying a Kindle was a great investment for college because of the pirated textbooks I could get and put on there. That saved me more than the money I spent on the Kindle. And then some. Plus, there's some classes where you absolutely just need the textbook because they don't have a PDF or an online version of it that you can grab online somewhere else. But some classes just straight up don't even use it, so yeah, I had an older sister who went to college before me, so I do all the little tricks. Plus, the browsing Reddit a lot, this comes up all the time about textbooks. Microtransactions in Facebook games. You're playing a game that requires $1.99 to progress. Oh, and for only $8.99, you can get like 500 coins to use in game. Yeah, that. Various vehicles and upgrades that are made for racing, but never go to the track. Similarly, 80,000 off-roaders that will never, ever see mud. Evian/Voss water. HDMI cables. Please don't spend $150 on a Monster cable or some other brand. Just get a really cheap one from minimal price that will work just fine. Cigarettes. Thin toilet paper. I will understand why a necktie goes easily for $50. Damn. That's crazy. Boxing weigh-ins. Let's all spend $150 and kill a few hours to watch Mayweather and Pacquiao step on a scale. People pay for that? Okay, I think that's it for this thread.